So welcome to the class, and today we will be discussing about Lord Canning and a significant achievement during the time of Lord Canning. His span was 1856 to 62, and first significant achievement during the Lord Canning was revolt of 1857. So why? Let us discuss why the revolt of 1857 originated. The primary reason was the discontent in the British Army against the use of greased cartridges. That was the primary cause behind the revolt of 1857. And the soldiers had to bite the cartridges with the teeth before loading them into their rifles. And there was a reported presence of cow and pig fat, and as you know, it was cow and pig fat was offensive to Hindus and Muslim soldiers respectively. So this was the immediate problem which started the revolt of 1857. Second significant achievement during the time of Lord Canning was India Act of 1858. In August 1858, the British Parliament passed the Act. It put an end to the rule of the East India Company, and the control of the British government in India was transferred to the British Crown. Control of the British government in India was transferred to the British Crown. A minister of the British government called Secretary of State was made responsible for the government of India. And the first Secretary of State was Lord Stanley. And the British Governor General of India was also given the title of Viceroy, and the Viceroy is the representative of the monarch. And as you know, Lord Canning was appointed as the first Viceroy of India. Was the Governor General when the revolt of 1857 took place. And the other significant thing of this act was administration of Indian Civil Service officers chartered as a result of the Government of India Act 1858. Government of India Act 1858 is otherwise known as Queen Victoria's Proclamation. So fourth thing, significant achievement during the time of Lord Canning was withdrawal of doctrinal lapse by Dalhousie. Doctrinal lapse was promulgated by Dalhousie. What is doctrinal lapse? It was an annexation policy of the Governor General Lord Dalhousie. So, according to this doctrinal lapse, any princely state or territory under the direct influence of the British East India Company would automatically be annexed if the ruler be annexed to the British if the ruler died without a direct heir. So this is the doctrine of lapse of Dalhousie. And the significant thing of Lord Canning was foundation of University of Calcutta, foundation of the Universities of Calcutta, Mumbai and Madras in 1857. And then another thing was Indigo revolt in Bengal in 1859 to 60. What is Indigo revolt? It was an uprising of indigo farmers against the indigo planters. And the revolt started from Nadia, where Vishnucharan Bishwas and Digambar Bishwas first took up arms against the planters. Indigo planters were put into public trial and executed, but the revolt was ruthlessly suppressed by the British government. And another significant thing during the time of Lord Canning was White Mutiny by the European troops of East India Company in 1859. What is White Mutiny? It was an unrest that occurred at the dissolution of the European forces of the British East India Company in the wake of Indian Rebellion of 1857 or First War of Independence or Sipahi Mutiny. So another significant thing during the Lord Canning was Bahadur II or Bahadur II was sent to Rangoon. As you know, after the mutiny, the soldiers reached Delhi and they proclaimed Bahadur Shah Zafar or Bahadur II or Bahadur Shah II as the Emperor of Hindustan. And Bahadur Shah was the last Mughal ruler in India. He was the last Mughal ruler in India. And he was a leader of the revolt only for the namesake. Actually, the revolt was led by the Commander-in-Chief Bakht Khan. And but the imperial city of Delhi was regained by British on September 1857. So, and Bahadur Shah II was surrendered to Lieutenant Hudson at Humayun tomb in Delhi, and he was deported to Rangoon. Another significant achievement during the Lord Canning was enactment of Indian Code of Criminal Procedure. And another thing was Rent Act of 1859. It was passed to protect the cultivators of Bengal from the oppression of the landlords. And Lord Canning was the last Governor General and the first Viceroy of India. Another significant thing during the time of Lord Canning was Indian Council Act of 1861. It was passed by the British Parliament on 1st August 1861, and it made a substantial changes in the composition of the Governor General's Council for executive and legislative purpose. And the most significant feature of this act was the association of Indian with the legislative work. That's very important feature of this act.